Hello everyone. Today we're going to take a look at a slider that was sent to me by YC Onion. I think this is going to be an excellent compact travel slider for a lot of my video productions. Hopefully this will be something that you guys will be interested in as well. Let's take a look at exactly what we get. Now the first thing that I did notice when I first received the item was the amazing travel case that it came with. Check this out. So you get this full-size travel case for your slider. Now, of course, that's going to make it much easier for us to take this thing out on location. Let's take a look at the actual slider itself. All right, guys, so this is the slider from YC Onion. This one is branded the Hotdog SE. Now, there is some assembly required with this slider. You do have to attach this motor, but it only takes these two screws here. Very, very simple to set up. And you will also have to attach the track, which is this little belt that you guys see here. You will have to attach that as well. But again, like I said, it's a very, very simple setup. Now, this slider has some really unique features. One of them is this little rod, the center rod that you have here. This allows the slider to change the perspective of the camera. So once you turn it on, let's just go ahead and turn this on real quick. Now, this does use a Canon battery. It comes with the battery, but you will have to provide your own charger. It also comes with a way that you'll be able to connect this, say, for instance, to wall power. So it does come with an adapter. And let me show you guys where that goes. You have this adapter port right here where you can just plug this into a power bank or into wall power. And you also have your camera sync here as well. Now, it does come with all the cables you're going to need to connect it to your different cameras. Now, if you see here, we have a larger connector here. This is normally associated with your more professional tripods. It also comes with this adapter that you can also mount a number of your smaller devices. And this just fits right on top like so. Just screw it in place. And you can add, like I said, smaller cameras if that's something that you want to use. Now, I do have a few little tiny fluid heads and ball head mounts that I use on occasion. So it just really depends on which of the devices I would use. Now, one of the things that I love about this slider so far is that the rods are carbon fiber, ultra light. Now the end points here are plastic, but I don't think that's a detractor. That just keeps it lightweight. Now, of course, like I said, you do have this rod here that you can adjust. You can either have this in your tracking mode, where it's just going to go from left to right or front to back, or you can also do a parallax, or you could do some type of orbiting with your camera. So the cool thing, I think one of the most impressive things about this little slider is that you can control it with a smartphone app. Let me grab my phone real quick and show you guys exactly how that works. So I'm just going to open the app here real quick. And this is the YC Onion app. Most of you guys who are using YC Onion have probably seen this app. Now, all of the different devices that you have connected to your app will show up here as well. And as you see, because the slider is on, I can just tap here and it's going to connect to the slider with no problem. It's going to tell you what your battery level is. Mine is pretty low right now because I haven't charged it, but I can just go ahead and select it. And then from here, I have my options of setting my A and B point. So let's say I want to set my A point. I'm just going to move the slider to this point here, and we're going to select that as A. And then I'll move it to my B point. And let's just keep it going for a little bit, move it all the way to the other side of the tripod mount. And we'll say that's our B point, and then we would just select that. Then the next options you're going to have is going to be for video or for time lapse. In most cases for me, it's going to be for video. So I would just tap here on video. Now I have a few other options here. I can also set this to loop where it would just go back and forth. On the app, that's called auto round. So all you would have to do is enable that. And you also can adjust your speed of your slider right here. So if you want it to be much slower, you can adjust that. And it's going to even show you what the duration time is from it to go from B to A and A to B. So if I just tap here on the starting button, you'll see the slider is going to start to move. Now, of course, you'd want to have your camera connected to this as well, but you guys get the idea. Now, this plate is also rotating at the same time. So that's going to give you that parallax effect as long as you have this rod engaged. And what that's going to do is keep your camera at a specific angle. And then as it goes back, it's going to straighten back up. So then let's say your camera would be at this point here facing your subject or yourself. Now it's going to be directly in line with you. And as it moves further to the opposite side, then it's going to start to orbit out and turn back toward the subject. So Again, this is a really, really nice little well-built slider. Hopefully, guys, this video has been helpful to someone who's looking for a compact travel slider. I think the YC Onion Hotdog SE is the perfect little slider for my running gun type of setups. So definitely take a look at this, guys. Hopefully this video has been helpful. All right, guys, I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great day.